Good morning, Director Keith Elkons. My name is Carol Sasueta and my partner's name is Aiden Odami. Today we will be presenting to you our project about expanding Kennesaw State University with new dorms. Our objective is to build 2 new upperclassmen dorms, one in the Marietta campus and the other in the Kennesaw campus. Our main focus for this project is comfort, safety, and community in KSU. A little background information. KSU has around 52,000 students enrolled in the year 2025 and 2026, which 10,000 of them are freshmen. And KSU only has available 6,000 beds in both Kennesaw and Marietta campus. And we know the freshmen that have dorms right now are going to have the priority into getting upperclassmen dorms next year instead of the upperclassmen who have been in the wait list since their sophomore year. So the competition for upperclassmen dorms are intense. So a lot of sophomores and upperclassmen are forced into getting an apartment outside of campus. Our school report is to build 2 new dorm buildings, one in the Kennesaw campus and the other one in the Marietta campus. The dorm buildings will consist on 4 floors with 72 units, which each unit will be around 882 square feet. And this will be per building. Both dorm buildings will include study lounges and social spaces for students. The total budget for this project will be around $46 million. The reason for this project is to reduce the amount of students who commute and spend a lot of money in transportation. As KSU has been growing, the amount of availability for a dorm is getting smaller and smaller, and a lot of students tend to struggle to commute to campus. The average hours of a student makes to get into campus is around an hour and 30 minutes. Which is not including traffic. So we want students not to worry about transportation and worry only on their classes.
For the locations, we plan on building the Kennesaw campus dorms near the University Building and the Technology Service Building, while for the Marietta campus, we plan on building it near the University Columns Building. As you can see in the photos, these areas are covered in trees that ensure that we're not messing with any of the buildings nearby and can be easily expandable as well. We just need to knock out some trees and then we can get those buildings set up as well. It also allows us to create some nice nature walks as well, or if we require it, we can also place another parking garage or anything like for the students to park near those buildings as well, because we can just cut down some trees for that area. As well, you can see in the photo that we have that area next to a lot of the major parking areas as well. So if it's built quickly, we don't necessarily need to build a new building because a lot of the students can park there as well. Lastly, it is also quick access to a lot of the on-campus courses, like there's a library nearby and other things that mean that the students wouldn't have to travel that far for their classes as well. Some of the niches for this project is the fact that it reduces a lot of the problems that our campus has, including but not limited to the reducing the hour or 2-hour long commute, decreases the parking issues because students can now get everything they need from on campus, whether it's food or a study place. They can go to the library as well. It can also decrease the cost of transportation for students, allowing for them to be less stressed about working and actually focus on their schooling. This also allows them to access all of the on-campus resources, such as tutoring and study spaces, while improving their academic performances, allowing them to make it to all of their classes and increase their student engagement. As I said on the last slide, some of the benefits that can come with building these new dormitories can be the boost in attendance while also increasing on-campus engagement, allowing for students to meet their forever friends. It's a common occurrence that many people are known to live or be friends with people that they met longer with when they met them in college, because you don't meet them in a school setting where you only have to talk to them in school. Living on campus can also be arguably a lot safer than having to transport to and from school, primarily because if you're commuting a long distance in a car, you're more likely to get in a car accident than if you're just walking from your dormitory to, let's say, the lunchroom or your classroom. Or it's a lot safer to walk from a lunchroom or a classroom back to your dorm instead of walking all the way like 15-20 minutes to an off-campus housing place, because there's a likely possibility that you can get kidnapped as well. So it's just for security reasons, living on campus can be a lot safer. This process of building each dorm, if accepted, will approximately take around 2 to 3 years to complete, as they're extremely big builds and require fine detail and care. In the first phase of this process, it will be strictly planning on creating or editing our design and securing building permits that will allow us to build on these grounds. This will also include surveying of the soil to ensure that if we do build here, that the buildings will be structurally sound, because we don't want this building to crumble over 1 or 2 years. We want this to last a very long time and make sure that the parents are secure with their students or their child living there. Phase 2 will be the actual building, to actually build the structure of the skeleton of the building of each of the dorms, and making sure that it's wired correctly, making sure that electricity is there and all of that. And then the last phase 3, will be the final touch-ups, where we'll do the landscape, making sure that the surroundings look good, as well as making sure it's safe for the students, as well as finishing up any final touches within each dormitory to make sure that the students can live there comfortably. The total budget for both of the dormitories on both campuses will be around $46 million, where 4 floors with 72 units per building will be around 882 square feet, and each unit will cost approximately $329,000, and the total per building will be estimated to be $23 million.
We recommend adding 2 new dormitories, one in the Marietta campus and the other in the Kennesaw campus. The total beds for both dormitories will be around 576 beds, so each dorm building will have around 288 beds. We will include resident assistants, RAs, so they can monitor their floor. The RAs will have dormitory events so the students can socialize. And the dorms will have modern study rooms for the students to study.
In conclusion, adding dorms to both the Kennesaw and Marietta campus will increase the academic success, campus involvement, and student retention, meaning that students are more likely to succeed living on campus than they are to be living off campus, because they can have the amount of help that they need. They can be safer. It reduces their cost of moving back and forth from home to an hour-long drive to campus, as well as with the new growing student body of KSU. It also fits and allows for more options for students. They can actually choose to live on campus instead of being forced to live on campus, off campus. And it also allows students to meet more people. I just wanted to thank you all for listening. Thank you for coming and talking to us. If you have any questions, you can email us. If not, thank you so much.